Hello and welcome to The Regulars. I'm Stacey McGonigal.
Hi, my name is Jason DeRoss.
Welcome. It is Monday, and I am officially
Eventually, that
35.
sound effect. Oh my God.
It'll just be so long.
It's going to be the whole show. It's just going to be, I'm Jason DeRoss for 35 minutes.
But what's going to be great is like the community will know about it. And so everyone, like, whenever we get to do a live show, they'll just be like, fuck Marie, stinky. Like everyone will just be used to it, you know?
Hey, how's 35?
Let me tell you. I just
You
pressed
just went
a
yellow.
button. I know. I just
You
was messing
turned
around.
35 and you went jaundice.
You know what? It certainly feels that way. Let me tell you. 35. Wow. It is something. It is something. And we're here. I had such a great birthday. I want to thank everyone for the incredible well wishes. The Discord was popping off with love. I got to get back in today and catch up. I kind of tried to turn my phone off, but it's a hard time to do that because, you know, I had lovely pals reaching out from far and wide. A friend of mine goes at the end of my day, the end of the birthday, she reaches out and goes, go to your front door. And there at the front of my door was a Dairy Queen ice cream cake.
Oh my goodness. Could I guess what friend this is? I think I know who this is, but
Who was it?
what was it? Two Little Sammys? Oh no, I know. I lied. I do know.
Do you know what Two Little Sammy sent me?
Yes, and I can't. Well, you told me. You let me know.
Okay, so
you.
Okay, so sorry. Let me just give you a quick rundown. I also seeing everyone in the chat. We've got some soft days in the chat. I'm here for you. We're coming up on the year.
We're coming up on the year,
and we're coming up on our year this month.
I know, which
is going to be a spectacular.
I just realized we have these planned Patreon events that are coming up. That if you're on the Patreon, you've seen we've got a Quiplash night set up, and
we got Quiplash.
The other thing, but we didn't set up a year anniversary for ourselves. Oh my God, we're terrible partners. We didn't set up our own year anniversary.
Are we terrible partners? Or are we just happy to be together? And
and anniversaries don't matter.
Well, this anniversary does, because I know. You know, I think we're all kind of getting to the point and the realization of like how long this has been. And I think February and March are super depressing months. Because March is a tricky little beast, right? Because it's like, is it like yesterday was warm, was a nice day, or, you know, and then today it's
too.
snowing.
Not snowing here.
Yeah. Stephanie says, can we please do a Zoom call for the year? We can all talk in person. And I say maybe we do some phone-ins is what I'm thinking.
That's pretty cool. That's an idea for sure.
Yeah, so we can do like a little Skype.
Stephanie might be even talking about like above and beyond, like the way we have the Discord. The Discord is connecting all these people. Maybe Stephanie's just looking for like a hello to everybody's face at the same time.
Because also I can add on our Discord that we can do. Well, first of all, we can organize a Zoom call in the Discord, and also we'll get into it. We get caught up in the logistics sometimes, but that can be on the table for sure.
Is Kumo Space still a thing, or is that like, did that happen once?
Kumo Space is a thing, and yeah, we can do that. I mean,
I don't know.
Yeah. I told Jason about Kumo. He's never checked it out, and he just brings it up all the time. It's like, you know, with like a kid, and you're like,
that's not true at all. What are you talking about?
Oh, we were in it. Yeah,
we hung out on it for a while.
I forgot about that. You guys had the piano. I forgot about that.
Yeah, well, that's great. Yeah, we're coming up on a year. I have a friend, two friends down here. One on her birthday last year was the night that everything went down. Like the NBA thing happened, and that was like they all left the court. So that was kind of like the first night of like, oh no, it's going to be COVID. So we sort of celebrated her birthday. She had a plan for the weekend that never got to happen. So she's going to have her birthday again. And then I have another friend that's like a week later. And so she had her birthday she had like one of the first Zoom's birthdays, but now she's going to have another, and she's not happy about it. And I wouldn't be either.
I wouldn't be either. Like, I will tell you, I feel like year 34 was a bust, because I turned 34 and then we locked down. So now it's like 35, you know, my eggs are drying up. It's all sort of toast from here on out. So Eddie from Below Deck, if you're hearing this and want to start a family. No, I'm kidding. I'm just joking. But I hope that wasn't
You got
insensitive. I didn't mean it
years
to
of
be.
eggs left. Years of eggs.
I didn't want to be insensitive either. That was just a joke. But we were talking about fertility before. It's, a tricky beast. But anyways, I just feel like a year is like, it was a waste. I can't imagine like, and again, 34, 35, it's like the same, right? But like if you had like an ultimate birthday, like the 30 or not even the 30, because the 30 is the same as,
29.
I don't even know what I'm saying. But
I'm trying to figure out what you're getting at.
You're trying to figure it out?
What you're getting at. You said I don't even know what I'm saying. I'm like, yeah.
No, but I'm saying if you had a pandemic birthday with like a really huge birthday, like 19, where you can like now legally drink in Canada or whatever.
In Canada, yeah.
Or like 21. Not that you weren't drinking before, but you know what I mean? Like
16 and you get your driver's license.
Yeah, exactly. Well, yeah.
21, I guess, is the last one. Then there's nothing else. I guess the next one is like 75 when you can get a discount at CVS.
I think 40 and 50 are big.
Oh, damn it.
We didn't do anything for your 40th, but we can do something for your 50th.
I think I did do. Oh, no. My 40th? I don't even remember. I don't know what I did for my 40th. No recollection.
First of all, I love this comment from Haley. I was applying my green makeup for the St. Patty's Day shift when I got the call. Crazy. Anyway, sorry, I'm a little, but I hope you know what I mean. But like, I just feel like the year was a wash, and now I'm looking at another year that could be a wash indoors. And
I know.
It's quite something. But I will say thank you to everyone who really made my day special. Like I had so many treats delivered. I if you can see behind me, I had some beautiful flowers. These are for my gals. How pretty is this bouquet? It's just stunning. I can't.
Is that from your gals, Danielle and Audrey?
Danielle and Audrey, MVP of the trivia from Patreon. If you know, you know. But they and my friend Brianna and Meredith and my friend Jane gave me some ice cream cake. It was really quite the time. But Sammy's had a gift delivered to me. That was my butter tarts with raisins. And definitely, but because raisins make you shit. But
have you already eaten them?
The butter tarts?
Yeah,
destroyed.
They're gone.
I mean, how can you have a breakfast? Like, what are you having for breakfast if not a butter tart and coffee? If but not.
Fuck yeah! I don't think I've ever had them for. I've maybe had them for breakfast before.
And my friend got me some mini cupcakes, and like, you're not going to have that for breakfast?
I thought they were like dessert. I don't know. Like butter tarts are like cakes. They call them tarts, but they're kind of like.
Elizabeth says I'm getting friend envy. Listen, what do you want sent for your B-Day? I know it just happened, but next year we got you. We got you.
We missed you. We missed you for the.
We missed you, but we will make up for it. I swear. But yeah. So, but my friends were like, you now have to deal with what we dealt with the pandemic birthday, because the last birthday I had was karaoke, and they were like, you're getting Zoom calls. You have to do it because we had to do it.
You did karaoke last year for your birthday?
I was at a dive bar. Okay.
Perfect.
And I mean, like, it smelled like old beer, just what I like, right?
Yeah.
Old crusty beer. You had to kind of pay the karaoke guy, to ever play your song. He's just like an old, like, biker guy. And
I love it.
I was just like, here's the siren call. If you want to come over, get over. And it was like, close friends, dear friends, but then friends you were like, oh, like just surprise friends, you know?
It's a good time.
I fell over on a chair and I just stayed on the ground for a bit, you know, like it was just disgusting.
That's a good time.
Yeah.
You know, when people go, oh my God, I can't wait till COVID's over, because I want like those times when you get to hug people.
Yeah.
Or like, you know, we could just be at a concert together, shoulder to shoulder.
Yeah.
What you just said to me actually made it all feel very real.
Yeah.
Fall over on a chair in a bar, but also be at peace with it and go, oh man, all my friends are here. This is a good time.
I just was laughing.
That's actually sounds terrible, but in my world, that sounds like heaven.
It was heaven. I fell. So many friends came down to the ground, started singing happy birthday, lifting me up. You know, it was just.
It was like the end of Rudy. They're just like, Stacy.
And I was like, did I win? Did I win the game?
You won life.
But you're still short. Boo! You'll be the size of a child forever. Yeah. What?
we always use short as an insult. I think it's a pro. I think it's a positive. Being short
Listen,
is
if
great.
short was an insult, how would we be friends? We're the same height.
We're the exact same height. I'm glad you finally admitted it. Exact same height, folks.
Well,
5'7".
I mean, and what we can argue an inch, but listen, I'm in love with Eddie from Below Deck, and he might be 4'3". We don't know. He looks small, but I love it, and his beard is wonderful.
He does. He looks like a tiny guy with a beard.
And can I tell you, I was watching a little bit of the Below Deck after show, and he was watering his plants. So confirmed, he's a plant daddy.
There you go.
He's an anchor daddy and a plant daddy. But anyways, also something happened on this channel, and I don't know if you're aware of it. It happened yesterday.
Oh, I saw. Because I get like notifications when all our podcasts start. And I was like, I was teaching a class and all of a sudden it popped up and it goes, you're doing regulars. And I was like, oh my God, what's happening?
What did I forget? So I want to thank the people that checked out. So Chris Siddiqui is the mind behind this. It is called Sundays and Dragons, and it is now going to be a Sunday D&D show. And so he has asked Casual Friday, our dear friend Nigel, myself, and him to try it out and dip a toe in this new venture. I was like, I'll set it up. And then YouTube has logistics. So I was like, well, we'll just for one day pop on the regulars. And let me tell you, people were really loving it. They were really supportive. And it was crunch a munch. It was the first episode. Cindy was there. Thank you, Cindy, for checking it out. So if you want to check that out on Sundays at our new channel, Sundays and Dragons, that's what we'll be doing.
That's fun.
Yeah. Well, you'll have to come on. But you teach. Well,
no, I don't teach. I had a class show. So it was one day, one off.
Is everything okay? Do we need to check our environment?
I just had some visitors. Yeah. Charlie came in to it's his room. I mean, I'm just renting. I'm just,
Oh, first of all, I could never imagine being a child and say, this is my room. My parents would be like, I'm sorry, ewy? Jan was there. It was really sweet.
You got two brothers and a sister. So like.
Yeah, sure.
But I mean, that's 4 kids. Did you guys all have your own room? Because that's a big house. You guys all got your own room.
Yeah. I mean, I shared with my sister.
How was that? I was sharing a room with a sibling.
Well, I think we can agree that my sister is like a tough cookie and was just like, even at a young age, was like aware of who she was and like her boundaries, and she was secretive. So like her life is but a mystery, very Sarah McLachlan building a mystery. And I was not a fan of hers. So I think she thought that even though I was her older sister, I was really bringing down the vibe being in her bedroom. It didn't go great. It didn't go great at all.
It was hers originally and then you moved in.
No, it was mine. And then it was like, listen, you gotta, you know what I mean?
You've graduated. Get out of the frat house. This is ours now.
My brothers and sister like party together, and my brother's like older than me. And so somehow they were just like, to them, I'm a wet blanket, which is, I think, hard to believe for people who are friends with me, where they're like, what? I'm like, oh, they think I'm lame, I'm not loud enough, Yeah, so Lindsay says that sounds like my sister as well. Yeah, so it didn't go great, but we eventually all had our own rooms.
Oh, wow. That's great.
Like my brother's room would be down in the basement, just like a loose mattress somewhere. They'd be like, that's my room. And it's like, okay, yeah.
That's what I did eventually.
Yeah, so it's not like we had 4 bedrooms.
Yeah.
We had like 3 and then like just, gym downstairs.
6, because one for each of your parents too. Your dad's in the basement, no problem.
Oh, yeah. Which is true, right? I love that when like whether your parents are fighting or they've just stopped sleeping together, like I'm down for whatever floats your boat, but they'd always be like, we sleep together. I was like, no, you don't. And they're like, yes, we do. I'm like, but I know that you don't.
Do you want to watch us sleep right now?
Gross. No.
Good.
It's like when your friends are like on the brink of breaking up and then they try for that month to just prove to everyone that it's okay. And they're like kind of touchy feely. And you're like, what's up with Greg and Sam? Like, oh, it's so unnatural.
It's like they go to hold hands, but it's like both of their hands are wet and they know it. So they're like, but they have to fight through it somehow.
I feel like I'm the dry hand in the relationship, and I really struggle with that. Like I feel like I feel like I have car hands. Like I've just worked on a car, and I'm like, get over here, hold my hand.
You're always got some sort of blue chamois and you're always wiping.
Just always a bit dirty. You're just like, well.
Yeah. Well, I got some news about your car. You don't. What are you talking about? Oh, I've just got the hands for it. So
I just feel like when you audition for things, sometimes the people will ask you to like show your hands like that.
Yeah.
And first of all, I had a pencil lodged in my thumb, so I just have a stained thumb of like old lead from that. And I just have car hands, so I feel like when my hands come into frame, it's always like, I
had it this weekend, but like a week ago, I've burnt my hand very badly, so it's all scarred up. So I had to do an audition yesterday to show my hands,
Can
and
I see?
I put it's clearing up now.
Can I see it,
but
please?
like,
ew! No, get it away from me! Oh,
you
Jesus.
asked to see it.
God damn it! Ugh.
I burned myself really bad.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
I spent a night watching TV with my son, just with my hand in a bucket of ice and water. I was like, hey, cool.
Listen, my dad is like, he works with glass, but it was basically, he's a construction man. So it was just, his hands were always a bit cut up or just like,
sure.
I don't think my dad understands the concept of like, when beer needs like a pop, like, what is it? Like a bottle opener. He would just be like, you know what I mean? Just like I think that's where I'm spoiled. We're just like, and women can do whatever, but I'm just saying it was always nice to be like, I want to get this heavy thing. And he'd be like, all right. And just like screw it to the wall. Never a problem, Like
Inspector Gadget fingers, just, we're done. Good. It's in.
I saw my dad once put a screw into metal, and I was like, what? It was just like, and it was like butter, he was like, and then like you date guys. I remember dating some guy, and like, the light bulb
he could build you a shelf.
No, never. They were always like, well, we got to call the landlord. We need a new light bulb.
So the opposite. They were always like,
yeah. Anyways.
Yeah. Although then there's the middle.
Elizabeth's laughing at me because I go, and women can do whatever. She goes, love the qualifier. I just want to say that because some people might be like, Stacey, you could, but there is something nice about, I love a lumberjack. I just love it.
But then there's the guy in the middle because it's like, I won't call the landlord to be like, oh, I need a light bulb, but I also can't build a shelf. So it's like, I'll build the shelf, but like, it'll be a painful process. You wouldn't want to watch me build that shelf.
Okay. Sorry. Burger might start barking because there's a delivery here. Mm-hmm. I'm just hoping they don't ring the doorbell because I can't take it on. Oh, thank God, you sweet prince. What?
Sweet prince, just for like not ringing. Anyways, Amazon delivery. All right, good stuff.
Yeah, not for me. I don't have anything coming. But yeah, like I don't know if you'd be considered in the middle.
Sure, maybe a bit more towards the landlord side. But I will do it. Like, I'm like, if something needs to get done, I'll be like, I'll try to do this, but like, it's not going to be pretty.
Yeah. I think if you were to call me and be like, I made a bookshelf. Do you want to see what it looks like? I think I'd be like, I think it's tilting. I don't know.
Do you want to see me try to put a book on it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's been out for 5 seconds. It wins. It's on. It's done.
Exactly. Yeah. So I will say the chat right now is talking about Stardew Valley, which Baker loves. I haven't dipped a toe in Stardew Valley, but Jameson said he's losing hours on it.
I thought you did for a bit. You were there for a while, weren't you?
That was Animal Crossing for me.
Oh, right.
Caitlin's into Stardew Valley. And just to answer someone's question, I was looking for it. I can't find it. Sundays and Dragons will be on a separate YouTube channel, but we'll share it if you want to watch. We'll share it. Okay.
I also saw that people were watching In and of Itself, getting ready for Friday.
That was it. So, damn. In and of Itself, if you're in Canada, I believe it's on Crave now. Framing Britney is on Crave now. I've been really
all for free now, right? If you have those channels.
If you have those channels, yeah. I will tell you, I am into this Alan versus Pharaoh doc.
I haven't
Pharaoh
watched it
versus
yet.
Alan.
That one, I'll watch that then for sure.
It is unbelievable to me
Sure.
that Woody Allen was not tried for his actions.
I think there's a lot of people that are. I mean, this is not new information, and it's
But
weird
like,
that it's been so long that people are always like, I don't know. I think he was the first conversation that was like, well, can you separate the man from his art? And people are like, no, I
no.
can't. But then there are people that are like, yeah, I'll watch a Woody Allen movie,
Okay,
or
but can I?
Roman Polanski or something. Like.
Let me say this, but like, oh yeah, it's Alan versus Pharaoh. And I will say, Jan, I'll send you a photo because on my Crave it has like Framing Britney, just like front and center on the Crave options. But I also have the HBO option, so maybe that's why. But
She just said
anyways,
HBO.
anyways, I will say that it is wild to me when all this originally was coming out. It was in the very early 90s. I would have been quite young to sort of comprehend or understand. Yeah. You were probably like 32, kind of starting your second career.
Yeah. Just figuring it out. Yeah.
But because I was watching it being like, I don't really remember this. But it is so clear, okay, that inappropriate things were happening. We'll leave it at that. But like, it's just wild. And what's crazy is when Woody Allen, when the affair with Mia Farrow's daughter came to light, which was through like a bunch of nude photos she found and the admission from Woody that was happening, like a relationship was happening, which in the documentary, no spoiler, but like it was basically confirmed that she had been coming to his apartment since like she was in high school. Wild. But when that news came out, Mia Farrow finished a movie she was making with Woody Allen, like finished the movie.
Yeah.
That was shocking to me. But I was like, what do you do? Nuts. If you film,
I know. I'm trying to think. If I'm putting myself in that situation, I'd be like, I think I would still do it too, but it would just be like every day would be terrible.
Yeah, and then it was just like this. Yeah, like that was wild to me. Where it's like, as an actor, yeah, like what I was just like, I don't think I'd be able to do it.
Yeah,
absolutely not. What?
Well, I'll watch the documentary because like I mean, I know the very tip of the iceberg probably of it, and I probably don't know the whole story. So, but like, because I don't remember them actually going to court or anything actually happening. But I think they did, right?
I don't know a lot of the information. I'm certain they did, but anyways, it's every Sunday night. It's a really hard watch.
Oh
but
no!
What?
It comes out every Sunday night. I'm just like, you're so used to binging things now that it's like, oh, okay, I gotta wait a week. Okay, all right, it's not all one documentary.
I know, but it's but you kind of don't. I don't think you'd want to binge it, and they're over an hour.
Oh wow! So each one is like going to be its own documentary, really?
Yeah, but it is, yeah. Chris Siddiqui, fuck, Mary, kill, Woody Allen, Woody Harrelson, Woody the Cowboy. Okay, I definitely am gonna I'm gonna fuck Woody Harrelson. I'm gonna marry Woody the Cowboy, and I'm gonna kill Woody Allen for the game.
Seems
for
like
the
an
game.
easy one. That seems like an easy one.
Yeah.
What's his face made that joke this week? Colin. Oh, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna fuck Woody Allen.
Jason. Okay, no. Jason. Jesus.
What? I don't know. Play this game. I don't know what this is. Great.
Unbelievable. No, I just think kissing Woody Harrelson would just be like so nice. So.
Yeah.
Open to it. Yeah, but anyways, and what we never talked about was Tiger Woods.
I know. Well, there's a lot of things because the Golden Globes happened this weekend, which is a Stacey event. Okay.
I didn't watch. I did see like a video of Jeff Daniels, like just kind of in his living room being like, oh yeah. And I was like,
there's a lot of that. There's a lot of that.
I don't want to see someone in a full ball gown and like in their kitchen to be like, I'm making the best of it. Even though that's what I would have done. Because I was like, I'd
like to thank God and, oh, fuck, my eggs are burning. And
oh, shit, my dog's going to go nuts as a delivery. I also like think it's hilarious when you see celebrities in full mansions, like by the pool, being like, this has been really hard on all of us. I'm like, oh, has it? Oh, it's been hard, huh? It's been hard for you? Mentally?
Yeah.
Yeah, what? You don't like doing laps in your tennis court? Dipping a toe in the fucking pool? Is that hard for you?
That you said doing laps in your tennis court is pretty much my favorite part.
It's just like, fuck fully off, rich people.
When do you
Sorry
know,
about
like,
it.
when do you know that Stacy's having an affair? Where are you going, babe? Oh, I'm just going to do some laps in the tennis court. I'll be back later.
Oh, I love cheating Stacy. She sounds fun.
Where's the tennis court? You know,
On
but
some guy's dick. Oh, did you hear that? Babe, what did you hear? What did you hear when I said what I just said?
nothing. I'm having a
Cool.
good time.
Yeah, me too. I'm about to have a great time.
Yeah, and then we're gonna finish that movie that we're filming together. We gotta do that tomorrow. So
Yeah, can you be on set a bit early? I'm gonna be a bit late.
I'm just gonna be doing lots of laps on the tennis court.
Lots of laps. Oh God. Okay, so I couldn't bring myself to watch the at-home globes. Like I'm sick. Like listen, we do this over Zoom, but like I just can't. I don't. Although I'm hearing Jason Sudeikis was in a sad.
He was in a hoodie. I saw that. I wouldn't call it a sad hoodie.
I find
was
him
like,
so attractive though. Like I feel like he looks good in a hoodie.
his speech was very funny in a way of like he was just like, wow, okay. And it went on for a long time where Don Cheadle even went like this. And he's like, Don's pointing for me to wrap it up. I guess he's probably right. I'm not very good at this
Wait,
stuff.
were they all on Zoom with each other? Like he could
They kept pulling back so you could see the other nominees and then go back and like it was bad. And then because you're sitting there watching, they pull back and you're expecting them to go, oh, and all the other nominees or whatever. And then the next person that won, Jason Sudeikis, was in the same category. I forget who it was. But they were basically like, and all these other nominees, you're so fabulous. And you could see Jason kind of go, oh yeah, maybe I should have said something like that. That would have been nice. That would have been, anyways. I did my thing.
I just imagine like you're a kid and you walk by your dad because you guys are rich, so there's obviously an office, and you walk by and he's just hunched over a laptop going, "Yeah, Don Cheadle, why don't you hurry it up?" Sorry, babe, it's just the Globes. We're just at the Golden Globes.
Yeah, there was people. It was very interesting to see a couple of the things. Like I think it was Kate Hudson had like the whole family there, including like Kurt Russell and
of course,
Goldie Hawn, and like it was like a bucket of people. Like it was just too many people.
It's just good her whole family could be there, you know? Hugging, kissing, just being around each other. I think it's amazing. Very similar to what we're all experiencing.
Yeah.
No, I know that that's some people's situations. It's just so funny where you're just like, it's like, well, we gotta have the Globes. We gotta have them, you know?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, and then I'm like, do we? There's like, how many award shows now? I don't know. But
I don't know. I mean, like I was joking with Jason that we should do our own kind of Golden Globes of like actual shows that people are actually watching. Like I'm not hearing a lot of people being like, "Are you watching The Flight Attendant?" Everyone's like, "Are you getting into Below Deck Med?" Oh, you need it. You need Below Deck Med. Are you doing it?
I don't
Sandy?
know. This is sample size of a very few people that you're talking about because we're in COVID time. Because
doubt it.
I'd imagine more people are watching The Flight Attendant than Below Deck
Disagree.
Med.
I actually disagree with you. I bet you more people are going, you know what I'm rewatching? 30 Rock. Oh, it's been a blessing. Oh,
sure, rewatches. Yeah. Like I said, it's weird. I'm going through Survivor again, and I'm like, I don't know. Like I'm flying through them.
Jane Caruana coming in. You should do the Golden Lobes. We are going to do the Golden Lobes.
Yeah. For podcast listeners. Gotcha.
Because I doubt, like, Cindy, The Flight Attendant was really good, though.
See?
I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying, like, you know, a lot of the nominees.
You're saying let's do it without the corporations involved and NBC paying all this money and people just being like, look, here's our big whatever tickets and they're going to win all the awards.
For us, I think getting away from the advertisers is actually going to be no big problem because I feel running towards them is our biggest difficulty.
Yeah, we're going to shake them, no problem. Right now, we have one sponsor. It's Calzone Fever, and that's about it.
Yeah, if you want to catch the fever, a healthy one, Calzone Fever. It will come just a bit warm, but guaranteed freshness.
Guaranteed freshness, and won't have green olives spilling out of them uncooked.
Oh God, let me tell you. But this pizza bread, I took Jan's pizza bread this morning, put it in the air fryer.
Okay.
Out of control.
Did you just eat pizza bread for breakfast?
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't sound bad, actually.
with a coffee. What I'm going to do is cut it thin and cut open a hole and put an egg in the middle. And that's what I'm going to do.
Oh, sick. That's a good idea. I mean,
Thanks.
I'd use it as pizza, but that's great.
Yeah, but I want to be able to sit up and live the rest of my day. You know?
Oh, no, I don't. That's fine.
And Jameson wants to tell everyone that he does read because he believes it is also a book series, which it is. Yeah. It is a book series. I have no idea what it's about, but see, Barbara's like, oh my God, I am rewatching 30 Rock. This is what I'm saying. People, the shows people are watching to get through the pandemic, I bet you hardly any of them were at the Globes.
I get it. I had friends going through Cheers, and I was like, okay, great.
Yeah,
The Office and the Friends and everything becomes the biggest thing again, and people are going through them.
Because life is trash. So it's like everyone's at the brink. We're sick of winter. We're sick of isolation. And I can't take on heavy stuff. Like Crystal said I started to watch Seinfeld. Of course. We want like dumb, frivolous things. Like I'm watching Summer House, which is maybe the worst show on the planet. I don't know why I watch it so much, but I can't get enough of Summer House.
Is Summer House the one? Did you go to a premiere for this? Is that the one?
Oh my God, I've never gone to a premiere.
Oh, okay. I thought you did.
Ouch. No, I've never been.
Oh no.
Yeah, no, I've
Different
never
story.
been. See, Elizabeth is watching Summer House, which is great. And Jameson says, just finished The Staircase. What is that
Okay.
about?
The Staircase is the one. It's like I'm Making the Murderer, The Jinx. The Jinx is a good one if you like that kind of stuff.
I've heard
It's
about The Staircase. Yes.
The Staircase is when I won't give any spoilers, but the start of it, like the launching off point, is they find this guy's what's his name, Robert Picton? Or no, that's the different
Ugh.
person. Yeah, but similar to this dude in the sense of grossness.
Stinky.
They find his wife at the bottom of a staircase, and he's
And
like,
then
"Oh
they're
my
like,
God,
"You
she
did
fell
it."
down the stairs!" And they're
Oh,
like,
did
"You
she?
did it."
Okay, you did it.
I won't.
That's our.
I want to
crime
say
show.
the rest of it, but then you're like, because things get revealed as you go. But like, I obviously don't want to spoil it either.
I want you and I to have a crime series show where we're just like, we show up and they're like, yeah, I don't know. We're like, you did it. So it's not like during the middle of the show, we're like, hey, maybe it was the husband. Out the gate, we're like, it was you. Does anyone? It's the husband. It's always the husband.
It's the opposite of how all those shows go, because at the end of those shows, it always is like, and well, now I guess we'll have to wait and see and find out what happens. And you're like, what do you mean?
It's him. It's this
What do you
guy.
mean? Did you watch The Jinx?
Yeah, when he's like, oh my God, I can't even believe it.
They
Got me.
At the very end, they're like still mic'd up while he's in the toilet or something. He's just like, oh fuck, what do I do? I fucking for sure. I did
Oh my
it.
God, I killed all those people and they know.
Killed her like crazy. Fucking do I just tell them?
Get it together. Get it together. They don't know you fully killed them. You don't know. They don't know yet.
I'm gonna go out there and fucking kill them.
I'm
I'm gonna strangle them with this mic. I'm gonna strangle them with this mic wire. Oh no! I've done it again.
I'm killed again. I'm killed again. Yeah.
I think Robbie's got the exact line from it.
Killed them all, of course. Killed them all. I'm stressed out. I wanted to get a sandwich after this. It was just like, it's just so funny when you watch docs like that and you're like, or Unsolved Mysteries. And he's like, I didn't kill her. It's like, you did, Glenn. I hate to break it to you, but we all know Glenn did it. It's so clear. Yeah, I hated her son and whatever. And that's whatever. It's like,
that's why the Night Stalker was good. When the Night Stalker was just like walked around like a rock star after he got caught. He's like, yeah, it's fucking me. Like, I'm not denying it.
Yeah.
Comes with the job.
The really scary thing about the Night Stalker was like, obviously all of like the horrendous things, but like just this aura he had about him. Like the one that gave me like big goosebumps was like the librarian guy who's like, he just came into the library and had like dead eyes and stared at me. Remember the one account of the guy was
yeah.
He just had these dead eyes and he smelled and like he was just so terrifying. Like that was seared into his brain, was that man just looking for a book, but it just like sent shivers down his spine.
I want to see the subway artist dressed in the subway artist outfit when he's like, yeah, he came in and it was seared into my brain. Yes, for a tuna melt, and it
It's just me after the gym. She was really adamant that she was on a diet at this point. So
Wait, is this the person you're talking about? Oh no, that's not her. Oh, it's not a her, it's a he. Oh no, this person it was definitely her. She had dead eyes.
I'm just so tired. I have seen I'll Be Gone in the Dark, and it's really spooky and really sad.
Is that also a murder podcast or murder documentary?
Yeah, well, it's a book too. It's Michelle McNamara, who was married to Patton Oswalt, and she was a true crime writer and really got into this serial killer, and it sort of consumed her life. And then she passed away with an accidental overdose, which was pretty tragic. So,
Oh yes, I remember when that happened. Okay.
so I'll Be Gone in the Dark is just like they kind of and the book too. They sort of complete the book for her and the writing that Golden State Killer. That's it. Yeah, really sad. I haven't seen Nick Jonas on on SNL. I have to
I've seen
watch it. Was it
He
good?
does play. He plays Nick Rainier at one, or Keith Rainier
Keith
at some.
Raniere.
Yeah, it's just in a one little part, but he looks hilarious as Keith Raniere.
I want to think he's so hot, and I can't get there. But I know
That's all they
he's
played
hot.
up. You know, the Saturday Night Live. You find that
I
archetype
know,
about
he's
someone
hot
like
and
Tom
blah,
Hanks
blah,
is the
blah.
nice father or whatever. They really played
Yeah.
up like he's the hot guy.
He is a hot guy, but like I just can't. Like he just kind of looks like a young teen, and the fact that he's married, like I can't
He does still feel like a
somehow.
teenager. Yeah.
Yeah, and I just can't get it in my brain that I would have dinner with him and we'd somehow find something to talk about, except like, aren't roller coasters cool? Like, I think that's all I could drum up. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I
He just
struggle with
he
that
just
one.
seems very young. He seems like like I don't know, like Justin Bieber sort of feel, you know what I mean? Like, oh, maybe I'm just getting old
Yeah.
because they all just feel like too young.
Like if Justin Bieber was like, and Justin Bieber is like a million gajillionaire. And if he said to me, "Oh, I've got a finance guy for you," I'd go, "What's this kid? Where? Like, do you need crayons before the dinner comes? Will you be okay?" Like, you know what I mean?
That would be the best. Oh my God, guys, I got carded at this club this week. It was pretty cool. Oh, really? Because I had a waiter that brought me crayons in a Dixie cup.
This poor woman who just turned 35. She was saying how she felt 34 was a wash in her rented one-bedroom apartment. But can we be clear?
And she doesn't want to listen to my finance guy.
Her bedroom is a sunroom, okay? Meant
The
for the
floor,
outdoors.
the floor is the mattress for the bed. That's what it is.
And she's getting me crayons before the dinner comes. Yeah, it's so true. Like, I just can't. I mean, like, Nick Jonas did this really funny, like, sexy, like, TikTok trend and then switched with Kyle Mooney. And I was like, yeah. Mooney.
I like Kyle Mooney.
Oh,
That
we
guy's
are
great.
a pro Mooney podcast. We love Kyle. He's so funny.
He does one scene this week where they're at like a carnival, so they're playing like teenage kids or whatever. But he's got the man from Seoul as a full-size doll that he won at one of the games, a ring toss, which is pretty great.
That's
And then
so funny.
And then at the end, when Nick Jonas is saying bye, Kyle Mooney's just standing there with the guns in full, and he just keeps calling it the guy from Seoul.
Yeah, what's his name?
Well, he says it at one time, and I can't remember. Like, say it's I don't know, like I can't remember what his name is. But then he's like, yeah, Don Cricket, and everyone goes, "Who's Don Cricket?" You know, the guy from Seoul.
That's a perfect sketch.
Yeah, it's really funny.
Oh my God. That's amazing. Not to do a huge twist, but I have some information that has really changed my day and I wanted to unpack this because, you know, we often talk about this podcast as our small business. And so Seth Rogen, as you know, has a weed company that I'm a massive fan of and love, and it's called Houseplant. And I love
Didn't know any of this.
What? I talked about it
didn't
on this
know.
podcast. Oh,
Amazing.
he has an awesome weed company. It's called Houseplant. I love their weed soda waters. They're awesome. They're really
Okay.
great. Really low dose stuff, the one I have, which is
What you need.
which I need. I only need
Hmm.
a low dose. But anyways, I really like all their products, and I guess now they're available in California, so you can
Okay.
get houseplant because I think it was based in Canada.
That's weird that it didn't start here because that's where he lives.
Well, I
But
think they're getting weed from BC,
I see.
which is like a more substantial, nice weed, isn't it?
I don't know. Maybe.
I don't know, Mahalu. Anyways, he's been making all these ceramics too. So now Houseplant is expanding to like really cool like Art Deco lighters that like stay in your house. You're not like walking around with a lighter, and they're really really pretty. And then they're going to be including ceramics. And Seth Rogen looks amazing. He was wearing like a wool sweater talking about this, and I was like, this is what I want for my life. Like, I need to find something like this and build an empire. Because I was like, damn, he's gonna be rich forever. Not from his movies, from this company.
But also for movies.
Yeah, but like, how long do those movies last? Like, he's not making major coin from Superbad. He's probably getting good checks, but like, do you know what I mean? Think about
Yeah,
it.
I don't know. Didn't he produce some eventually, like Pineapple Express and stuff? Yeah, I mean,
But just because
I don't know. I'm sure that guy's making coin. But yeah.
that guy's making coin, but I'm wondering how much coin he's making off his like look at Jessica Alba, right? She's a super millionaire, and she has like this organic products brand, The Honest Company, which I think and
We have Honest Kid stuff.
yeah, so that's her. So she's like a gajillionaire, because of The Honest Company, not from her movies. I'm sure she makes like diddly squat from her movies.
I don't know.
Oh, I thought this might interest you a lot more.
It does make me. It does. It's completely interesting to me. But I'm just like, yeah. Now I'm like, I don't
As
know.
you fall asleep, it's perfectly just
Yeah. Where are you going? Laps in tennis court. Okay. Okay.
laps in the tennis court. But I just think like that's such a smart move because it's like, how long can you sustain in the entertainment industry and live at the level, like at your highest point of fame? Like, how can you financially maintain that unless you have a company? That's something
100%. I don't know. Like, you always go, cool. If I make this amount of money, this is what I would do. Why don't these people do this? And I don't think you could do it until you get there. But it does feel like I feel like if I won the lottery tomorrow, I still think I'd be like, great. I'm still not going out to buy a killer car or a killer man. I'm like, great, putting that money away.
I'm just saying. I
fine.
think it's smart that like we were like Seth Rogen's a weed guy. He's the weed guy. He knows everything about weed, and now he says he's been doing this business for over 10 years. And so it's like, yeah, like that's such a smart venture. And now he's this like beautiful ceramics maker, and he's making amazing like joint ashtrays. And you're like, whoa, this is such a smart on-brand move. Like, again, we all know I want to be an entrepreneur. I don't know what the product is, but that just like lights my fire. I think that's so smart.
Yeah, the reason why I was so like quiet, I thought there was gonna be. I thought you were like, great. So this is what Stacy's going to do.
No, I
this.
have no
like,
plan, but I'm just saying
okay.
I need a business. I mean, I was talking to Jan, and I was like, give me a business. But
Yeah,
I'm just so jealous. I just was like, oh my God, that must be so nice.
yeah, because it's good. First of all, you've got this platform that you can easily be like, cool, I'm Seth Rogen,
Totally.
so people will listen, and like
Yeah.
you've got probably a great social media presence. You'd be like, great, I'm selling these. Great, killer.
And the branding, I'm such like a branding gal. I love branding. I think it's like, I just get so into it. Fonts, colors, all that stuff. It's so good. It's so pretty. It's really cute. You'd want it
So
in
now
your
we're
house.
sponsored by Calzone Fever and Houseplants.
Listen, we are open to Houseplant. I've talked about Houseplant once, twice, thrice. I will keep continuing to talk about them because I think they're such a great company. But man, I just think Seth Rogen's really figured it out.
Yeah, yeah,
Cool.
that guy's great.
What would our business be?
For us, well, it would be sex magnets.
Hey, you're looking at us and you get it. We bone, baby. We are having friggin' fuck fest up, down, and sideways.
And it is scheduled.
Hey, you've been with someone for a long time and you still want to tell your friends that you still have sex a bit?
Let them know to come by on Tuesday at 7 p.m. They'll see. They'll know. Don't knock on the door because the magnet on the fridge says potato day. I don't know.
You choose the vegetable and you choose the meaning. We stay out of that and your bedroom. Yeah. Would we just have an it store? Like, what would be like if you were a business? Like, I just think like what would the regular's business be? Now, Elizabeth's saying loaded rogies, which is
It's not a
true.
bad one.
Would it be snacks?
I guess it would have to be with food. Like it would have to do something with food,
But food
obviously.
is such a thing, you know?
Impossible to get into according to the Dragon's Den people. So, and I'm going to listen to them because they know
Food
more than
is
me.
I would love to get into the booze, like the alcohol business.
Damn.
I've talked about this so many times. My friend Thomas is a brewer. He's an MVP of the pod. He's been a big supporter forever. He's a brewer, and I have tried to sell him on this idea, and he was into it, but again, he can't proceed with the idea because he works for a company. So it would
Yeah.
be
Yeah, his
know,
boss is listening
unethical.
right now going, what? Thomas is going to go make his own beer?
no. He shut it down, but we had a really great idea, and I think booze might be the place for us. And I don't even think booze. I think beer. Yeah.
Food and beard pairings. It's like, I told you this at one time. I went into like a Burger King, and Burger King on their fountain machine, like their fountain pop machine, it talked about pairings with which burger you have
I
like Dr.
cannot
Pepper
with that.
with.
Give
And I was
me a
like,
break. No. No. Sorry, Todd. Hung over and
Yeah.
had an idea at the meeting. What if we just you're so gassed and you're just like at work and you're like, man, you know what's
This is
really
like
hitting
the-
with this Sprite?
yeah.
The mozzarella bites.
It's like the CEO of Burger King that's like sort of rich because it's Burger King, but he's just like, I went to a restaurant last night and they had pairings for the wine. Why don't we do that with our restaurant?
I
Because we
feel
serve
like
fountain pot. We serve fountain pop, Derek. Yeah.
I think
pair
sorry,
it.
I'm just like really looking at my face from the weekend. It's very swollen. But maybe beer and like a light beer. Like we don't want to feel heavy, but you would also want some wacky flavors.
I'll handle the wacky flavors.
Well, let me tell you, I tried a coconut cherry like seltzer. I had
Yeah.
to throw it out. I had to throw
No.
it out. I was
Will there be
undrinkable.
a gummy bear beer? There will 100% be a gummy bear beer.
Gummy bear beer? What the
You
hell?
got it. That's what we'll call it. And people will be like, what is this all about?
I hate the name.
And you know what else? It'll be an edible gummy bear beer. So great. It'll have a bit of, it'll have a
What?
bit of have a bit of house plant ingredients in it inside
What's
the
that
beer.
mean?
Be a bit of THC, a bit of alcohol, boom,
Oh
together.
my God.
With a bit of flavor.
Okay, first of all, that's 2 strikes for even coming into this meeting and wasting our time.
Well, I'm gonna go. It doesn't matter because I'm already at home brewing. I'm gonna start my own company, and it's gonna be Gummy Bear Beers, and it's gonna be good.
It sounded like your mouth was going down a waterfall while you're talking. I'm telling you, it's going to be good. And it's going to be great. I'm going to be at home, have my gummy
I've
bear
had
beer.
6 of them already today.
I don't hate the
It's
idea of a
delicious.
gummy bear flavored beer, but I don't like the name of it.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Jennifer.
Someone beat me to the punch.
I've had a beer called Gummy Worms. See, that's a good name.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly, Elizabeth. It is time for our Monday check-in on Jason.
What did I do?
I think that that's a good idea, but I don't think we can mix weed and alcohol. See, this is a problem. Now you're doing too much. That's the too much gene coming in.
It's a light beer. It's a
Did you
light
just say
level of
girl
THC.
to me? Did you say
No,
girl?
I didn't say girl.
Oh, they went, girl, it's a light beer.
Girl, it's a light beer and a low level of THC.
No, I don't want
you.
I don't want that mix because you want people to like be able to
No,
dip
you
a
don't want
toe.
that mix. But my people do.
I don't think they do. It just sounds like a bad time.
We'll find out. I think there's a demographic for everything. There's a group of
There's-
niche people out there that's in it.
There's no one drinking a beer going, I wish there was weed in this.
I would change that definition of no one to a lot of people.
I don't know if we could legally even do that. Oh, a dark beer called Love with the Night. That's a good one too.
Yeah, that's actually pretty good. In love with the
Heather
night. Yeah.
saying she heard girl. So did Haley. Girl,
I
it's
didn't
a
say girl.
light beer. You went, girl, it's a light beer.
I would never. I was obviously going to say something else, and then it turned into girl. Great.
So that would be our business. So I feel like beer might be a good way for us. Us in the alcohol market and snacks.
Yeah. Am I going to make a butter tart beer? Yes.
Okay, here's the thing. I bet you if we put raisin anywhere on that, people are not going to want it, but it would be really tasty. The thing I don't want is heavy beers, okay?
No.
Because, yeah,
I want to. We
Dented
want to
Can
be.
Brewery.
You know
Hello.
what? Rob's coming up with all. I think we have our marketing
Rob.
manager.
Yeah. Dented Can Brewery, and we just go, just drink it.
And all the cans are dented.
No, we can't.
I've got all the best ideas.
Yeah. So we're gonna so it's alcohol but also a bit of weed.
You guys want to come to a party looking like this? Fuck yeah.
Yeah, that's our commercial is a regular looking can and we go how the night started, how it ends. And crunch. Yeah, exactly, Kayla. Dented Can Brewery, just drink it. You know, just shut up. Just drink it already. I can't with it. I think this is great. Yeah, I'm down. I feel like a butter tart beer would be good, like something with honey, a maple
Something
syrup,
like
maybe.
a bronchitis egg, maybe.
What the? Ugh, Jason, you're so gross. It's just like it's just not even being asked.
I saw Slate Botulism and it reminded me of those eggs that I ate, and I was like, yeah, that's gross.
I can't with it, but yeah. Well, you know what? Maybe we have a business. And Sammy's
Yeah.
can make the treats, but I feel like you and I would be. I mean, we don't want to get into the food industry; it's way too hard. But if we had in-house potato chips that we made, maybe some like spicy dill pickle,
Sick. Spicy dill pickle.
yeah,
Yeah, where the
nice
fuck is
salt.
that?
Trader Joe's used to have them, and then they got rid
Really?
of it. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
I'm glad you
I
said they got
know.
rid of it because I might have risked going in there today.
Yeah, they're really good. But then I think they discontinued it. But they were my favorite.
Oh my
Yeah,
God, what would the best flavors be for a new chip? I mean, everyone's been
a
thought of.
new chip.
They've all been thought of because Lay's put out that like contest, and they're like, "Great, what chips
Yeah,
do you
but
want?" And everyone's like,
our
"Oh,
thing
here's a
is,
billion flavors."
here's the thing. I'm not sitting down and going like, surprise me with a chip. Like if I want chips, I'm not going to waste the calories on something that I do not care for. Like,
I will.
yeah, I know. So I'm saying we have to have one that's going to be for everyone and then some flavors just for Jason. But I don't think the idea is to outsmart and figure out a new flavor. I think it's like, what's good?
Yeah, like a lasagna chip.
Damn. Okay. That's
See? Okay,
good.
good. Yeah. Now we just have to figure out people that can make these for us. Like
Yes.
make them for us. We need a flavor lab where they can make these things up.
Yeah.
We need a lot. We need a lot of overhead and a lot of workers.
I actually wonder
A
how hard it
warehouse,
would be. I'm wondering how hard it would.
distribution center.
I'm wondering how much it would cost. Oh, I think I looked into it. I think it's like $25,000 to do a batch of beer.
Oh, okay. Yeah. What about like
And you're getting called out for how you say chips, which is chaps. So poblano
poblano
chaps.
chips? Mm.
Ooh, a pad thai chip would be good.
What does this mean? What does this mean? Covered bridge would customize chips.
Covered bridge,
Is
those
there
chips.
but is there a place where they will do that? Like you just go, "Hey, can you make this?" And they'll be like, "Okay."
Yeah, I'm thinking maybe they would be they wouldn't be like, "Oh yeah, come on in, whatever you want to do."
No, but I mean, is there a place that it's like because they have those machines, right? Like way back in the day when Nathan for You first came out, they had that episode where he went and made a shit flavored yogurt, and he went to the lab where they're like, "Oh yeah, we can make different flavors. That's not a problem." So I wonder, like, of course you're going to pay more, but I wonder if you can be like, "Hey, Covered Bridge, I want this flavor," and they go, "Okay, we send a customized bag." Of,
Yeah,
like,
no,
this
I'm sure we
flavor.
could. Sorry, my computer's guys, I'm really struggling with tech. Just if it's not the internet, then it's the computer. Do you know what I mean?
You look fine. You're coming in clear, crystal clear.
No, I know. I'm just saying behind the screen, my computer just keeps going like black and then turning back like from like all it's really fun over here. Yeah. Maybe that's our business. is just
To call Covered Bridge and see like, can you send me these chips?
the
I
thing
love
is,
it.
I don't want to lean into making chips. I mean, there's something about you and I on Instagram being like, we've started a chip company that everyone's gonna be like, what? You know, like chips is the reason that Dragon's Den for sure is like, don't get into the food stuff. It's because people have such allegiance. Like you don't even think about it. Like
It's mostly confectionery because the big companies will just eat you up.
exactly. So it's like when I go to the grocery store and I'm getting chips, I'm just like blind in a way, just like grabbing them, you know, I'm just like Pringles or like Ruffles Lays or whatever, you know?
Yeah. I
So
just
it's
realized we
hard.
need because Voodoo just popped in and he's been away, but we forgot about this.
What?
So on I believe it was Friday, but the last time we talked, all of a sudden there was a quick appearance by the Snake King,
I know. So Snake King has been gone for quite some time.
and we've been wondering where's Snake King. Tamika popped in for our
Tamika
on the
too?
Patreon, but she
I
popped in on the
know.
Patreon for but Snake King has been just missing, and then made a
Missing.
quick appearance at the very end of the last one. So I don't know.
Well,
Maybe
Snake,
he
we're
or she
thinking
is.
about you
Yeah. Maybe
wherever you're at.
they went back to work. Maybe they're just like, yeah, this
Maybe.
just COVID's over for me.
Yeah, maybe, but we miss you. So we hope you're well.
The other thing too is, yeah, there you go. Brief snaking sighting. You mentioned we jumped off of it very quickly, but you mentioned Tiger Woods.
Yes. Okay. So the Tiger Woods thing is just, it's just so sad. Like the bone, not to be
Yeah.
gross, warning, the bone like went through the skin, like out,
Uh,
crushed.
well, yeah, it was bad. Like, I saw the car. It was a bad accident.
But he was in a
But
bad
like,
accident before too. I'm just saying, it's just so tragic.
well, he was in a bad accident, like because he
I
crash
know.
into a tree in the front of his house because his wife
Yeah.
was smacking the front of the windshield with a golf club. Like, isn't that what
Yeah.
happened?
I mean, you know,
This one's a bit different.
a bit different, but wild and like anyways, just so tragic. I just after watching the doc and talking about it, and I was just like, oh my god, yeah,
Yeah, it's weird. It didn't hit me that bad, tragic, because by the time we heard about it, it was like, oh, he's okay, and it's like, okay, good, because it looked like he could have died, and he didn't. So that's I don't know, was relieving. And it's also like this guy. I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying anymore because I'm like,
I'm just saying it's like everyone like what I'm saying. What the reason I'm bringing it up was also just like this tragic accident happens. It's terrible. He's had so many back surgeries already. Like
yeah,
just such a powerful player that it's like the power in his swing has had like terrible reactions to his body. Like his body cannot handle the power in which he plays, and now he gets in this unbelievably tragic car accident. And the upsetting thing is just like instantly everyone's like, can he play? Will he be able to play? It's like, that's probably
right.
all he's seeing and whatever. And I just am like, man, like the media just doesn't care. That's
I
like
know.
so
My first
brutal.
reaction was like, I mean, it's easy for me because he obviously has a passion. Like, imagine if they just had stopped being on stage ever, and you're like, oh, but that's not the point. I just want to be on stage. But like,
Exactly.
to say to Tiger Woods, I'm like, you got $1 billion. Like, just go own an island and have a
Yeah,
good
but
life. But
he
that's easier to
loves,
say than,
yes,
yeah, you
of
love golf.
course.
Yeah.
Exactly. You know, it's like someone saying it's
Barbara, honestly, my body's the same way. Can't handle the power with which I play.
truly the same. The same. I will tell you, unrelated, my Peloton crew, we're getting some stats, and some people are losing some lbs, some people are finding their jeans are fitting smaller, or like their jeans that they were about to donate are now fitting. Let me tell you, cannot report any changes. I have changed the way I've ate, working out, and still but swollen in the face.
Well, when you change to butter tarts for breakfast, and maybe that's
Jason, I did that for 2 days.
yeah.
I can't believe the audacity of you coming in and saying, well, when you change the butter tarts for breakfast.
No, I want butter tarts for breakfast.
Right. Yeah. Okay, so what's up? Okay. Give me a break.
No, I'm just kidding because we always, the two of us talk about all the foods that we eat. And like, we don't talk about like the kale salads we're eating, although there is good kale salads. But what I'm saying is like, we talk about our Subway trips and the fun stuff to eat, the good stuff
Yeah,
to eat.
that is true. This is also a pop culture story we never covered that we really should have, which is just, did you hear about Lady Gaga's a dog
Yeah.
walker being shot and her dogs being stolen?
Did he get shot or was he just threatened with a
Yes.
gun? He got shot.
He was
Oh,
shot in
wow.
the chest. And what's
Oh my
also
God.
crazy is TMZ was posting the video where he got shot.
Really? Like
You
they
could
like,
hear him crying in the streets.
oh my God. What is wrong with these? What is wrong with the world? Why do we want to see
I
that?
know. I know exactly. Like I was reading the article and then I didn't realize that like the video, I was like, oh, it'll be like a host being like, this is what happened. And then I realized it was like Ring, like a house Ring footage or whatever. And I quickly was like, stopped it. But like it detailed it in the TMZ rundown that like you can hear him screaming for help. And he's like, I've been shot. And
Did he live?
yeah.
Oh, well, thank God. Because I'm like, the news I heard was all about the dogs. And I'm like, is celebrity that bad that we're caring that her dogs were found more than this guy that was like walking
have
dogs
been
got
cover-
shot
they-
in the chest?
No, they have been covering that. They've been covering it equally. But also like it wasn't, I believe from my understanding, from what I've read, and please correct me if I'm wrong, that
Allegedly.
I mean, I should have worn the other sweater, but it's like there would be no way to tell that that was Lady Gaga's dogs. I think it was like they wanted to steal the dogs to sell them, and he put up a big fight. And
I heard differently. I heard that it was targeted because Lady Gaga is so like puts her dogs in her Instagram and stuff like that. That people were
was
like,
it targeted?
I could be wrong. I heard this when it was happening, but maybe I could be wrong for sure.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure of all the information, but I mean, all you heard about was the dogs, really. But like there, I was reading more, and recently he's going to make a full recovery, I believe. But the dogs have been returned, and she was offering a $500,000 reward. Not clear if she gave the reward yet, but someone just returned them. But the plan was to resell, but I don't think it was targeted. If people in the chat can confirm that, that would be great, because it was just him walking them. Like somewhere in Hollywood.
Yeah.
So, but just unbelievable.
Apparently she's paying for everything. But
Well,
paying
like
for everything means what? Like his house, his medical bills and
Yeah,
stuff?
his medical bills, yeah. I mean, yeah.
That's nice. I mean, like,
Yeah.
yeah, we're in the States, so you got to pay for those medical bills.
Wild. Yeah, so anyways, that's just like unbelievable.
Oh wow, yeah, but it's also crazy that they came back because if you were the guy that or the girl that stole the dogs, and then if that all came out, you'd be like, "Well, I want to give them back and give the money, but then they're gonna know it's me. I don't."
Yeah, it was like a woman unrelated. I don't know if they were sold to her, but like that's a thing of like people like stealing dogs to resell them.
I see. Wow.
Yeah, like French bulldogs are popular to resell. So he was walking 3 French bulldogs.
Oh, and somebody just saw $3 bills on
see
leashes.
You see the car pull up and people run out and right at the person, right at the dog walker.
Oh my God.
Yeah, terrifying.
Ah, I love it.
Yeah. Well, I don't.
No, I mean this where we are. It's just hard to figure out this world anymore.
I know.
Or maybe we're just seeing it more.
Yeah, like it was just like, yeah, it's just really troubling stuff. So
I don't know if it's appropriate or not, but
no, it's not appropriate. Yeah, no, it's not appropriate. Barbara's correct. Barbara's corrected herself. But yeah, so yeah, it's pretty tragic story. It's unbelievable, and it's just you're just like, what,
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I have to tell you, one of my birthday gifts that I received, did I tell you this already, is a flyby. It's like a Theragun. Is that what it's called? Like the muscle gun?
You got one of those?
Yeah. I was going to bring it to show everyone. It's called the
Wait
flyby.
a second, you did this. Is it like you hold it like a Tommy gun?
Do you want me to get it? Here, you talk and I'll go grab it. Yeah. You
Great.
talk.
Because I feel like this is going to be like a jackhammer on your thing. And I want to know who got this for you as well. I know you can't hear me right now. But we got to find out who got Stacey, is it like one of your Peloton friends or something that's like, oh, she's Pelotoning like crazy and she'll love this? We'll find out. We'll find out.
Sorry, what?
Who got you this?
This was a gift from Christopher Wilson, and because I was talking about my Peloton crew.
I knew it.
Getting this. But I wasn't like, oh, I need to get this. I was just like, the crew's leveling up. And so I've been now level up. So it turns on. Okay. Now, this is the small ball. There's a bigger one, and then there's like a point stick and like something called the wedge, which just looks like a paint scraper.
Yeah.
But so then this thing has, as you can see, I just got it out of the box. So it's 3 charged, and then there's 3 levels. So this is level 1.
So
This is level 1. It's so good.
That's what I was waiting for.
And this is up to level 3, but like I rode this morning, so I have like a shower, and then in my robe I'll just like put it on my quads and stuff, and it's so nice. Yeah,
that is nice. I'm using like a lacrosse ball, and it's like not anywhere.
Oh yeah, dude, you gotta level up. Oh yeah.
It's like you talking into a fan.
Oh yeah, remember that when you were like a kid and you'd be like, ooh. This is at like top speed. It's pretty quiet. Yeah.
I'm in.
Yeah, so this one's called, sorry, hold on, let me turn this off. So this is, and obviously I wish I was sponsored.
It looks heavy. Like it looks like it's like
it's not heavy
piece
at all.
Of machinery.
It's not heavy at all. This is
anyways, we're sponsored now by Flyby.
Yeah.
I love it.
So, but I'll catch myself now if I'm like, sorry, my hair looks like I'm a little kid who's been outside all day, and I'm like, when's dinner? I hate this. But this like I'll catch myself like talking to friends, and I'm just like, they're like, what the fuck? I'm like, what's up, dude? What's going on?
Stacey comes to the door in a tank top, just like, oh, yeah.
Can I tell you the best?
Where you guys going? The park? Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll come catch you there in a bit.
Yo, bro, we go to the park? What are we doing later? I just got a third. This feels so good, just like around your arms and stuff.
At a funeral, and someone's just giving a eulogy, and then I hear, boo.
The thing about Dylan was that he was freaking sick, you guys. And I know he didn't leave me this in the will, but I knew he wanted me to have it. So I'd like to thank him and his lovely parents, Diane and Craig, for giving me Dylan's flyby. Thank you so much. I'll never forget making our own potato chips, dreaming about the future.
Every time my quads are tight, I'm going to think of Dylan.
I can tell you, if you work out or if you get super tight, I have nothing but good things to say about that. It's been really, really nice to have.
Are you listening, Flyby? Or anybody?
Yeah,
we can sell the shit out of your stuff.
Yeah, this was paid with money, but we're willing to talk about it for money. It was great. Same. Also, this is unrelated, but I just wanted to give people a heads up because I know we talk about our periods here on this podcast, open and honestly. Okay, so I am trying a new period product called Nixit, which is not a cup, but a dome. And I'm just
Isn't that the same thing?
It. It's a bit different.
I mean, a shot glass is a shot glass, right? Like dome it up or cup it up, whatever shape, it's the same.
Well, a cup sits lower, and like the dome really gets up in there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
So anyways, I know that we've talked about period products before, so I ordered one. So I don't know if anyone has any Nixit experience, but maybe we can break it down once it shows up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you excited to know about it?
I'll be there going, this will be me the whole time. Sounds good. Good. Great.
I don't have a discount code. Nixit, if you want to work with us, we are absolutely open. We are such a positive period place. I will tell you, Elizabeth, just to talk about this right now, as currently on my period, which we talk about openly here as well. I I'm currently using, because I'm sort of a babe on a budget. I really want to try NYX underwear. I've heard amazing things about it, but unfortunately, like one pair was kind of out of my price range a bit at the time. So I bought a pack of period underwear from Amazon, which I know is not like the most ethical place to be shopping, but it needed to arrive. They're amazing. I'll share the link on my Instagram, but they are incredible underwear. They're so comfortable. They're not the prettiest.
None of us are morally sound when it comes to Amazon. You know, we're
I
all
know.
like, we all use it.
It was incredible, and I got a pack of 3 for like $15. I'll share the link.
New Zealand does it again, man. Look at New Zealand is the place to be.
Yeah,
We just
that's
passed a law
amazing.
here in New Zealand for free period products in schools.
That's amazing because it really should be free. There's so many freaking products you have to try. It's like unbelievable. The NYX period underwear is okay. So Megan
Incredible.
loves the NYX period underwear. They're high waisted. Are outrageously high waisted. I do love a high waisted underwear. I do have the ones from Amazon, and again, they're like kind of like a Hanes style. Like they're like thicker. They're high waisted, and it's not like you don't put them on and go. Okay, everyone, stop falling in love. You certainly don't feel like that, but you definitely feel like they're super, super, super durable. And to be honest, sometimes I just wear them to bed because they're comfortable.
Yeah, why not?
I just think, oh my God, I wish when I was younger that I had access to period underwear because it's just like you feel so like everyone knows and you feel
It's
different.
already got to be terrible enough. Like,
Yeah.
so I think it's this whole like New Zealand being like, well, we're just going to put it out there and then it's going to be talked about. So like the dumb boys can get giggles out and then go, oh, wait a second, this isn't even good to giggle about. And it's not about us. And then it's like, great, fucking, we can normalize everything at an early
Yeah.
age.
Because it's such a wild thing to have when you have your period, and we've talked about this before, and you have to like pretend you're not bleeding all day, and to ask that of a young kid who's got their period, and you just have to like carry on as if that isn't happening. And soon it becomes muscle memory and old hat, and you can change your tampon without thinking about it, and it's whatever.
Sure, but there's got to be that first
Yeah,
long
well, I mean,
while.
but even like at 35 now, like I'll be like, I just ruined my jeans. I'm like, how old am I? But it still happens, Okay, Elizabeth says we used to have to go to the nurse if we forgot our products, and the nurse was so rude about it. What's her freaking problem?
Yeah,
My
man, get
God.
over it.
Yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna update everyone on the Nixit, so I'll keep you all abreast as to. Apparently, you have to really put it up there. So, ooey ooey. Can
There
you
you go.
imagine, Jay? I feel like you're the one guy that gets it. You get it.
I mean, I can't say I totally get it because that would be crazy, but yeah. I get being like, oh my God, there's shit going on.
Totally.
This is really hitting me hard. Like the teen stuff always. I'm like, oh my God, like you don't even understand what's happening and you already have to deal with all this shit. And then there's
Well,
no real
yeah.
information to help you out. I
Oh
mean, because
yeah.
when I was in high school or like even before high school, because I
Again,
guess it's like grade 7 or 8,
so
like
true.
there was no like casual internet. So it was like, where do you go to find that information out
Well,
even back
exactly.
then?
And that's the thing, right? It's like when you're on TikTok now with these Gen Zs, it's like you have to understand, like, we didn't have the internet. Like, if we liked someone's lipstick and they were like, I got it in Niagara Falls, you wouldn't know the store, even though it was like Shoppers and it was Burt's Bees, like Cherry Bomb.
Yeah, but you still wouldn't be able to get it.
It was, yeah. But like, we didn't have the internet. You didn't have the communities. You didn't have the forums. Like, oh my God, I was dealing with a cyst earlier this year and I had to like, I found myself like having to look up on a forum, like how to deal with it or find comfort with it because the doctor was like, you just kind of got to wait it out. So you're just like, oh my God, we didn't have any of that information. And honestly, yeah. So, and the products we were using were so archaic. I can only imagine how archaic they were, back in the day with like pads having straps and stuff.
And this blows me way more than anything because I was wrong. You told me recently, but Barbara's like, when she was 8, like that's when you got it. I'm like, 8?
Yeah.
I wouldn't have known what to do. I would have had zero clue.
And
what to
it's
do at 8
such
years
a, and
old.
it's like you're asking like young kids to navigate that. Like I was like 10, 11, which is still really young. And like, I'm asking 10-year-old guys to not laugh at me when I use my queen size mattress size pad and be like, do I look different? It's like, of course. I was like sitting up like this,
Stacey's taller today at her desk.
Yeah. I'm in a diaper now. Like you're just like, I thought I was a big kid. And I didn't use tampons forever because my mom never used them. So I didn't know. So
Yeah.
you're just like, oh yeah, I can't go swimming because like actually like I'm allergic to water sometimes. Today might be it. So I'm just trying to like spread the word and spread the product. So if anyone has tried Nixit and has any tips or tricks for me, because I heard it's sort of like a different experience than the cup, please let me know because I would love to talk about it. Do you have anything to say before we end today?
No, I can't wait. We don't have much to talk about this week except for get in and watch In and of Yourself, In and of Itself, and then we'll chat about that on Friday with Mr. Casual Friday.
In and of itself, please treat yourself to it. Megan watched it, had a really good emotional time with it.
There's a lot of people that were watching it, and the Discord people are doing their homework.
Oh yeah, Discord. And if you want to join the Discord, have a look below. Tonight will be the tell-all on The Bachelor. So we have a little Bachelor thread.
Somebody literally skydiving to their face.
Rachel.
And that to me was, I haven't seen it. I don't know what it means yet. She injured? Is she out? Like what's going on?
But I think she's fine. I think she got up and was like, wow, crazy. But I think I'm falling for him. Ouch a bit. But I think he's like going really good.
He pulls up to the final episode in a wheelchair and like a neck brace and like, oh, I hope that roast is for me.
Yeah. Relationships are all about sacrifice and consequences. I just want Matt to know that I'm here for him. And
I wanted him to know that I would literally die for him. I would literally die for him. And I almost did.
As we were like coming down from the sky, like I could see everyone else was having like a really great time. My fall was like feeling different.
It's like I could see them and they all look so far away like little ants, but very quickly I could see their faces bang on.
We are not laughing. Like I'm so glad that she's okay. But that have you seen the video?
Yeah, that's what I saw. Just a clip of that. I was like, Jesus Christ.
Okay. I will say this, like, there's nothing more mortifying when you fall hard. Like there was a moment where I fell so hard on the sidewalk and then rolled onto the road and an Uber driver was there to pick me up.
This sounds like a drug, Stacy.
No, I wasn't. It was in the afternoon. It was someone had covered up a hole in the sidewalk with leaves. So I couldn't tell that it was
Wile
a
E.
hole.
Coyote, yeah.
I was caught. He got me. A net came on. But I stepped in it and tried to save myself. Went boom onto my knees. They're still scarred from it. Boom onto my knees, and then just was like a sack of potatoes onto the road. But someone just went, Stacy. And I was like, but it was like Matt yelling out, Rachel. Boom. Rachel.
Yeah, like that's how bad it was. I didn't know it was from The Bachelor when I first saw it, and then all of a sudden I was like, is that Matt running after her? I was like, oh my god, this is from The Bachelor. This seems like it's a bad enough fall that like Fail Army would put it out there, or like TMZ be like, oh my god, look at this person.
I think they did. That's why we all have it.
Serious injury. Yeah, maybe. It's crazy. The producers must have been like, oh my god, did we just kill somebody on The Bachelor?
I don't think they did. I think they
said
we film until we can't, and then we film a little bit more till we get caught. I think that's.
I'm not saying anybody said cut. I'm not saying anybody said cut.
No one said cut. Everyone just went, wait.
Or if it's that scripted that like someone was like, well, what if she doesn't land very well? Like, what if she lands pretty hard? I like that.
No one thought about it. No one thought about it. I think that we should do a sketch where we're the producers and we just hear the poof and we're like, hold it. And she's like, oh, hold it.
They're calling 911. Hold it. Keep going. Putting her in the ambulance. Hold it.
Hold it. She's
keep
calling
rolling.
out for her mom. Keep on her.
Rolling. The heartbeat has stopped.
Just keep rolling.
Rolling. We'll see what happens.
She's been okay. Matt's resuscitating. Hold close up on Matt. Back to Rachel. Hold it.
He's looking directly at me, saying, "Why doesn't somebody please help?" Hold it.
It's like I bet you that's exactly what happened. Our most dramatic season yet.
Yeah.
Anyways, pals, that's been us. Thank you so much for being here today. It was so great. If you had a good time, give us a little like. If you are watching this or listening and haven't subscribed yet, give us a subscribe. Why not?
Yeah.
And we will be back on Wednesday. I have reached out to some guests. My friend Brian Nothling is now a huge Instagram star and TikTok star, and I've asked him to come on. So it's all dependent on
your viral video or
his viral. Well, he's
your viral. We'll talk about your viral video too.
But he may not be able to do it this week. Might be an Easter special, but we'll see. But we'll definitely maybe try and get a guest on Wednesday or something. Maybe a panel. Who knows? But thank you for being here. And we will see you. Do you have anything to say until Wednesday, or are we good?
No, I think that's great.
The best. We will see you all on Wednesday. Bye, pals.
Bye.